So, MasterHand, you finally decided to do another one of these things, eh? CrazyHand, it's your show too, so shut the fuck up. Anyway, folks, this is MasterHand here, and CrazyHand. So, today we're going to review Batman for the NES. The game is about, well, Batman, and he fights the Joker. Yeah, okay, so this is about as generic as it gets. It's actually based on the movie involving Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton. The only thing is, it's only very loosely based on the movie, as was the case with all movie-based games on the NES. I don't exactly recall Batman jumping over gears, acid pits, or, well, pretty much anything else in this game other than throwing the Joker off the tower. In fact, the whole ending is an 8-bit. Damn it, CrazyHand! I told you to turn off Messenger so this shit wouldn't happen anymore. Hey, look! You could have shut it off yourself, and plus, if you wouldn't be editing past 2 in the morning, maybe you wouldn't have to worry about your girlfriend texting you and fucking shit up like this. Well, now would you? Fuck you, CrazyHand. An 8-bit version of the movie's ending, as I was trying to say. But anyway, the game is basically generic as it gets other than the Batman license. It's hard, but that doesn't really set it apart. It has very little to do with the actual movie, but that's pretty normal for movie-based NES games. Although there is one major defining factor that does set it apart at least a little bit aside from the Batman license, and that's the extreme wall jumping. Difficult jumps were not uncommon in the NES era, but difficult wall jumping was a little bit of a different story. Very few games back then actually had wall jumping, although some certainly did, and even then it wasn't that involved in the game. In Batman, however, there's a lot of wall jumping, and I mean a lot. The final stage is so bad with that stuff that it's very infamous for being nigh impossible to complete. There's so much wall jumping in this game that it's even necessary for some of the boss fights. So you're probably waiting for me and MasterHand to criticize it because of how generic it is, right? Well, don't hold your breath. Why? Because this game is fun. Yeah, I know professional reviewers don't really understand that word. They like to hold the industry to certain standards. But honestly, if you can take a look at a game that's fun, have plenty of fun with it, and then say it sucks because of standards, you've lost all credibility with me and MasterHand. And yes, since someone's going to say it anyway, the fun thing doesn't really set it apart from other games of the NES either. But back to the review. So anyway, speaking of the boss fights in this game are actually quite fun. Each boss in this game is unique, and none of them are generic versions of earlier bosses. They all require their own tactics. The bosses, which come from the comics, have names that don't seem to be very well known on GameFAQs. They are Killer Moth in level 1, Machine Intelligence System in level 2, the Electrocutioner in level 3, Dual Container Alarm in level 4, and Firebug before the Joker in level 5. Now wait a second, didn't we read somewhere that Firebug shoots 1,000,000 degree fireballs? You mean, yeah! How could Batman actually jump over them? Even crawling under them would vaporize you pretty much instantly, and over them would be even worse. Not to mention, all of Gotham City would pretty much be incinerated if such a ball were created. At the least, it would leave an extremely large, scorched, fiery trail. CrazyHand, there's a lot of nonsensical shit in NES games. Let it go. So anyway, after beating Firebug, you immediately face the Joker. And he's, well, a joke. You can easily get clobbered by him, though, if you don't know how to fight him. Keeping your distance, he'll shoot at you, and his shots do a lot of damage. But the trick to fighting him is to get up close and punch him to death. He won't do too much damage with his lightning attacks, and you pretty much can kill him easily. Kind of fits well with the whole throwing him off the building thing, you know, because it's a physical attack. So, anyway, basically this game is a perfect fit for NES-era gamers. May give you a challenge toward the end, even though you're used to, you know, those really hard games. Yeah, but don't be a damn pussy and play it anyway. Come on, you know you want to. So basically, generic as it is, we would still recommend it just because, hey, it's fun. And in the end, that's what matters. So it's MasterHand and CrazyHand, and we will see you later. Bye bye.